in Hollywood, diversity is a big movement. But for them, diversity isn't about neurodiversity. It's only about looking different or maybe having different preferences, but it's not about thinking different. I'm Judi Uttal. I'm the chair of the Autism in Entertainment work group. What we found was anytime we told anyone about our mission to increase employment of individuals on the spectrum in the entertainment space, people felt connected to it and immediately said, aha, that needs to be done. And there was a real sense of why hadn't this been done in the past? So people would contribute in lots of different ways. They might contribute in introducing us to people at Sony, at Sega, at Disney. A lot of what we were doing was about creating an image, creating a new brand for people on the spectrum. And so one of the first things we did was we designed a logo. My son had a best friend who was a graphic designer, Jimmy Bordeaux. Jimmy ended up creating our Autism in Entertainment logo. The infinite rainbow is a symbol for autism, and then the camera tying it in. What promotional materials do is they give you a way of showing that everywhere. And we don't just want this image to be at the conference. We want people to be walking down the street and sharing this image. We were introduced to Jorge Gutierrez. And Jorge Gutierrez is a well-known animator, and he happens to be on the autism spectrum. So he looked at Jimmy's logo and he designed this image, which we loved. One of the people who offered us money was the Atlee family, and Deb and his father offered to help pay for the t-shirts. He introduced us to OFFBEAT. They did a fabulous job designing the t-shirt. I want to also mention one of the things that they did was they sent me 3 different types of t-shirts, asked me my size, and then let us pick the type of t-shirt we liked. We got them in time for everybody to have a t-shirt at the conference. There was another family who also helped pay for the t-shirts, the Caps, and they also had a son who was an artist, Carter, who designed the animated logo that we used on our videos. You don't realize how important the brand or the imagery that you have are. You want to pick an item that's going to be important, that's going to be something that people will take away. The t-shirt is really good because every time somebody wears that t-shirt, they're reinforcing the brand. You need someone that you can work with, somebody who's watching out for you, someone who takes the time to understand your special requirements. You want to pick the right design, you want to pick the right shirt, but you also want to pick the partner who you want to produce those. And I really loved working with OFFBEAT.